action here.
And what better way to kick things off than a traditional trios match featuring 6 of the hottest competitors here on Masked Warriors. Also a Lucha Libre USA heavyweight title tournament matchup between Malice and Relic. But coming up, an announcement from Rebecca Reyes.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lucha Libre USA. At this time, I'd like to bring out one of our Rudos, R.J. Brewer.
And here comes R.J. Brewer.
About this announcement to kick off Masked Warriors. Later tonight, it's Charlie Malice taking on Relic.
Welcome back to Masked Warriors. Let's take it to Nigel in the ring.
From Mexico, weighing in at 187 pounds, he is Mascara, Purpura.
Well, Mascara Purpura now entering the ring here. This is the first participant in this 6-man tag match, a very traditional match in Lucha Libre. And now here we go. We have the next man coming into the ring here, Octagoncito.
And weighing in at 110 pounds, from Mexico, he is Octagoncito.
Quite an interesting pairing here with Mascara Purpura and Octagoncito. They still have one more man on their team, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to be seeing that man come out right about now.
And ladies and gentlemen, from Mexico City, weighing in at 176 pounds, he is Supernova.
Supernova rounding out this team of 3 with Octagoncito, Mascara and Purpura as well. And I have to give credit where credit's due. This is an impressive array of luchadores, I would say. I mean, Octagoncito, a living legend in and of himself.
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents. Introducing first, weighing in at 132 pounds, from Guadalajara, Mexico, he is Pequeno Halloween.
Pequeno Halloween, definitely my kind of guy right here. This guy is a prankster. This guy is hilarious. You might not get a sense of humor, ladies and gentlemen, but I do. This is my kind of scumbag. I tell you what, right now, he is somebody to watch out for right now.
Introducing Lizmark Jr.
Lizmark Jr. coming out to the ring now, the second man of the 3. And now here you see the third man on the team coming out.
He is Sydystiko.
And here's Sydystiko, ladies and gentlemen, the other man of this group. And you see him right now, definitely taking the point on this team as he's almost keeping Lizmark Jr. back behind him, almost protecting him, as it were.
And now we start the traditional 6-man tag team matchup presented to you by Lucha Libre USA. And we thank you once again for joining us. And what a way we had to kick off this evening on Masked Warriors. Starting things off for us from the Minis division, Octagoncito taking on from the newly formed group Treachery, Sydystiko.
And you see Sydystiko right there with the zipper over his mouth closed right now because Lizmark Jr. told him, you don't need to speak. You need to let your actions speak. And you know what? I agree with that. And Treachery, what a name for this amazing group of talented individuals, Nigel.
Well, that's what they have caused ever since forming here in Masked Warriors. And you see Sydystiko not quite ready for Mascara Purpura.
Well, he's doing the smart thing. He's taking a break. Don't get down on the guy because he's backing up a little bit. You need to give him a little bit of credit.
Well, let's wait a second here. Every time I've seen Sydystiko make an impact, it's been one cheap shot after the other, standing behind Lizmark.
What you call a cheap shot is I call waiting for the right opportunity, okay? There's no such thing as a cheap shot. It's just somebody wasn't paying attention and they got hit. That's all there is to it.
Well, I will give you this. Sydystiko has picked his positioning. He's a wild card, a delinquent as far as I'm concerned, the vulture of the group known as Treachery. However, I will agree with you, a very quick-paced, a very lethal, poignant individual.
Exactly. He's one of the, and you have to give him credit for this, one of the best technical wrestlers, but nothing technical about that huge overhand chop at the hands of Mascara Purpura. And now you see the real wrestler of the group here in Sydystiko.
And placed on the top rope, looks like he was going to go for maybe a monkey flip, but a chop right across the chest of Sydystiko. Now 2 in a row from Purpura. Off the ropes he goes. Ooh.
Nailing with that big enziguri city. Sydystiko to the outside.
Purpura! Oh! I thought he was going to go to the outside of the ring. You know, we saw here just a few short weeks ago, Purpura putting his body on the line. He landed, his knees hit the guardrail. This man is not afraid of anything.
Oh, what? Here I am singing the praises of Sydystiko, and I get stuff thrown at me. Yeah, throw it at them. These guys hate you. I like you. You're all right by me.
Pequeno Halloween and Octagoncito.
He wasn't throwing it at me. He was really throwing it at both of you.
From the minis division. I wish he would have hit you. Octagoncito, just as quick as he is, to the top turnbuckle and taking Pequeno Halloween for a ride. And these are the 2 team captains in this 6-man tag team matchup. Lizmark going to try and get Octagoncito now. Off the side of the apron, and holy cow!
And you see right there, Octagoncito, as much as I hate the little squirt, this guy is one of the highest flying, most high-octane wrestlers here in Lucha Libre USA. He is truly a masked warrior if there was the definition of one. And as much as I hate to agree with that.
Supernova and Lizmark Jr. squaring off, as I was saying, though, before I forget this, Octagoncito and Pequeno Halloween, the 2 captains in this matchup. That means if either one of these men gets pinned, then this matchup is over for either team. However, for example, on the Rudos side, Lizmark Jr. or Sydystiko both have to get pinned if it's not Pequeno Halloween.
I'm glad you're reading the book I got you on Lucha Libre. I'm tired of carrying you here. All right, I'm not a wheelbarrow.
Well, never mind. I'm not even going to go there. Oh, drop kick right into the back of Lizmark Jr.
And you see Sydystiko telling Lizmark Jr. to get back up.
Supernova. And I tell you, springing over, Lizmark Jr. though catches the boots, and I don't know if that was such a smart move for Supernova. And I wouldn't expect him to do something like this, but in this match, Pequeno Halloween suicide dive to the outside, and now things look like they are breaking down. Sydystiko and Purpura.
That tope suicida to the outside freed up the men here of Treachery in the middle of the ring to go after Octagoncito and Mascara Purpura. And there you see now Sydystiko picking up Octagoncito and slamming him down almost through the middle of the ring. Supernova and Pequeno Halloween on the outside. And then you see right here Lizmark Jr. taking advantage of the situation and wrestling smart.
Pequeno Halloween and Supernova still on the outside. Purpura being picked up by Lizmark Jr. And one half of the team, he and Sydystiko, advancing in the Lucha Libre USA Tag Team Championship Tournament last week. Kick right into the inside of the leg of Purpura. And Sydystiko drops the leg right across the throat of Octagoncito.
That haircut's mistaken.
Oh, please.
That's right.
I got bigger things to worry about than my haircut. I'm calling some of the greatest action there is, and that's Masked Warriors here on MTV2 and MTV3. And now Pequeno Halloween, Sydystiko, and Lizmark have Purpura in a bad place.
And you should feel privileged that you're able to call a match with Lizmark Jr. and Sydystiko and Pequeno Halloween. Not many people get to have this honor. You're privileged right now.
I've never questioned their ability and their skill, or have given them a lack of respect until they earn it. As far as I'm concerned, Lizmark, Sydystiko, and the 3rd member of Treachery, Relic, really have some issues. These men are devious. These men are heartless. And that's why I can't stand these rudos in the group of Treachery.
What are they, Girl Scouts? Do they have to be nice to everybody? They're not here to sell cookies. They're not here to help old ladies across the street.
Unsportsmanlike conduct from these men. And you know Pequeno Halloween, he's always going around pranking others.
Get over it, kid.
Kid?
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. You're younger younger than I am. That makes you a kid.
While you're running your mouth, you forgot to see the Pequeno Halloween crashes and burns.
Ooh, he slipped. It was an accident.
And Octagoncito.
Oh, huge tope con hilo through the ropes now. And look at this supernova now coming off the ropes. And now look, oh my goodness.
Double team maneuver by Purpura, which leaves Lizmark in the ring now. And Purpura once again risking everything for his team. I can't believe it. Lizmark charges with the clothesline. Scoops him up for the slam. Supernova able, ooh. And that patented side kick from Lizmark, but wait a second. He doesn't see the team captain, Octagoncito, from all the way up top, but I don't think that 110 pounds is enough to knock down that 250-plus pounder Lizmark.
Oh, but that 250 pounds is enough to put him through the ropes, and that's the end of the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the team of Pequeno Halloween, Sydystiko and Lizmark Jr.
I told you from the beginning that this was going to be treachery's night here, and you see two of the three members coming in with a victory here. Is there any doubt in your mind that you might be looking at the future tag team champions here in Masked Warriors?
And coming up next, it's Charlie Malice versus Relic in a Lucha Libre USA Heavyweight Championship title tournament. And also Chi-Chi teams with Tigresa Caliente.
Attempt to adjust your screens. The following.
Oh, he sneezed. Oh, yeah, he sneezed. I saw it.
Wait a second, here comes Supernova.
Hey, what's he doing here? This isn't his problem.
What do you think? Relic's the one who attacked him last week here on Masked Warriors, and a nice drop kick right to the chest of Relic.
Completely uncalled for.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest via disqualification, Charlie Malice.
You know, you can try to rationalize this all you want. Supernova just went out and stuck his nose into things that don't concern him. Last week was last week. Bygones. That's all I got to say about that.
Unbelievable action, but coming up next, it's Mini Park tagging with his mystery partner to take on Tigresa Caliente, who teams with the oh-so-fabulous Chi-Chi. Well, Charlie Malice continues in the Lucha Libre USA Heavyweight Title Tournament. Relic has no chance in it, at least at this point in time. However, other members from Treachery are in the Lucha Libre USA Tag Team Tournament, but I don't think that Relic, something tells me that this guy is crazy enough that all he wants to do is just hurt people, punish people, make a name for himself.
Well, Nigel, let's take a look at some of the